Okay, Boker Tov, everyone. So we're continuing with the unbelievable psukim from Shir HaShirim. Dodi shalach yado min achor u'me'ai hamu alav. So we said here that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is like knocking on the door, open up, my beloved one, my sister, my wife, and inside the guy is saying, well, I already took off my clothes, I'm already in pajamas, I'm not going to go and open the door. Dodi shalach yado min achor u'me'ai hamu alav. And here it says that my beloved one kind of put his hand in the door, and I was able to and I got excited. Oh my gosh, he really wants to come in. So, but still he doesn't go out. The explanation that Rabbi Shvadron over here has on Dodi Shalach Yado Min Achor, he said, where's the chor? Where's this hole? So he says that this is talking about. He says the following. He says the person in the story, in the back and forth in Shir HaShirim, at the end of the day he answers. He says, I wish I could come to the door. I would love to come to the door, but I'm already in pajamas. He doesn't not answer, right? As if the Hashem is saying, please open up for me. Or in the example, the loved one, open up for me, open the door. He's like, I'm already in bed, I'm already too tired, whatever. But at least he's answering, and the answer really is, I would love to, but I'm tired, and I have an excuse, I'm lazy, whatever. So that is the chor, or that is the little bit, Dodi sharach yado min hachor. Min hachor hazeh, from that hole that the person answering made. He made a little dent. He said, I would love to come to the door, but I'm too lazy right now. But at least it's something. So Hashem, with such great compassion, he says, I'm going to still feed off of that. Dodi shalach yado min hachor. Hashem, he through that little hole, that little petach, that little opening, we would get offended. Why? You're not opening the door for me, etc. And Hashem says, I look at it the opposite way. You could have been quiet. You could have said nothing. You could have pretended you didn't hear the knock of the door. Sometimes we do that, whatever. We shouldn't. So here, at least you're answering. You say, I wish I could open the door, but I am lazy, whatever. Hashem jumps on that and says, wow, you made a little impression. I'm going to still try to connect with you, even though you made a little impression. He continues by saying that there's seemingly a contradiction. We say a pasuk, we just said it, Hashem tzilecha al yad yaminecha. Hashem is like our shade on our right side. Shade is a shadow. Exactly what I do, that's what the shadow does. Okay, that's on the one hand. On the other hand, there's a famous chazal that says, Pitchu li petach kichudo shel machat, v'ani yiftach lachem petach kepitcho shel ulam. If we make an effort like the size of a needle, hole of a needle, Hashem's going to open up for us like the size of a banquet hall. So, what is it? Is it our effort is mimicked, Hashem mimics our effort like a shade, like a shadow? Or is it we put a little bit of effort and it's going to be so much greater? That's two contradictory things. So he answers here that it's not a contradiction. And he says, but it depends on us. He says there's a person, for instance, that he's in his ways, he's set in his ways. He wants to improve a little bit. He wants, I'll do another mitzvah, I'll do another thing. So that is Hashem tzilech. That's good, that's great. That's Hashem tzilech al yad minecha. You're doing a little bit, I'm going to copy, I'm going to be with you. I mimic you exactly. And then there's some people that look at their life and say, you know what? I need a whole overhaul. I need a tune-up. I need to totally change things in my life. I need to totally start again. I need to press the reset button. I need to change things totally in certain areas. So that is lishtanot. You want to totally change in teshuvah? That is that. All you need is a little effort, like the size of a petach of a needle. Hashem's going to open up for you. Hashem's going to. You want to make a total overhaul. You really want to take this teshuvah thing seriously and go all the way with it. I'm going to help you up all the way. And he says that when you make a hole, the hole has to be like a machat, a hole of a needle goes through and through. It doesn't make an impression on one side. For example, he says if you push your finger into dough, in a second it's going to go back to being a dough ball. right? That type of those type of efforts is not. It has to go through and through all the way. That's the type of strong effort that we need in order to really cause some change. He says that, I'll end with this, that there is intention and there's action. People can have good intentions, but things don't change until there's actually an action that's done. In the yeshiva that I teach at, there's a boy that just joined the yeshiva from Barrie, Ontario. Now, what Jewish community is? There's some Jews there, whatever. A little bit, yeah. So there's an Israeli family there. Yeah, Chabad, yeah, there's an Israeli family there. And the boy on his own, he wants to become more closer. And the family themselves are not Shomer Shabbat yet, they're on the way, but this boy on his own, Shomer Shabbat and this, and he really wants to make an effort. And he came for a day to try out, but the big thing here is the distance. And if he's should he just find somewhere to sleep in Toronto or not? So he came one day and he didn't come back for like a week or 10 days because all the logistics had to figure out. But he figured out logistics to now start coming twice a week, and he's going to take a train, he has a whole schedule and everything like that. So in the class the other day, I was talking about this point. There's people that have intentions, and the people that put it into action. He could have lived his life like, yeah, I had a good intention to one day go to yeshiva, but it didn't work out, logistics-wise, whatever. So he could have lived his whole life with intention. Oh, I wanted to do that. I would have loved to do that. It didn't work. Or no, there's action. You know what? He made it happen. And that's what counts. At the end of the day, he made it happen. And I was praising him in front of the class. But that's the type of thing where we can have good intentions, which is nice, good intentions, but at the end of the day, action is where it's at. That we take that intention, we put it into good actions. Bezrat Hashem, we take all of our good intentions. We all have good intentions. But to take that step is a big step. It's a difficult step. Bezrat Hashem, we put our good intentions into good actions, and Hashem will bless us and all Bnei Yisrael. Amen ואמן. רבי חנניה וענת קשה אומר, צעק קדוש ברוך הוא לזכות את לפיכך חיבה למתנות שנאמר, אדוני חפץ זמן צדקו, הגדיל תורה וידיר.